All right. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? This is Sante in the place to be. Welcome to Pontiac WYAC. It's been a week. Okay. It's been a week. I'm going to wait for people to come on and people that can join in and we can talk about it. We're going to talk about some things today for a little bit. We gonna talk about some things 100%. Controversial things, you know what I'm saying? And this is, we gonna get straight to it, and we're gonna talk about what we saw earlier. I didn't see the full meme, you know what I mean? I didn't see the full meme. So people, we're going to talk about, the meme that was heard around the world. And, I want to hear, what you guys thought pattern is on this. I mean, it could be a sounding board tonight. If you guys want to talk about that, if you want to talk about that and let tonight be a sounding board where you guys can, let off your frustration, your steam, or, what you've seen about tonight or today, the earlier post. I think the post been up for a long time before it was discovered. But we can talk about it and, whatnot. I am going to open up the phone lines so we can also just have, people call in and we can talk about that, what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and pull this back a little bit because I don't want it to be like just crazy, you know what I mean? But we're gonna start off talk about this week. This week has been a hell of a week. Been a blessed week. Got through the week. A lot of stuff had gotten done. I was able to get a lot done this week. I was able to get a lot done. I was able to clear my mind a little bit this week. That's all I'm saying. Like this week has been one of those, weeks that, you know how it is. You get to the end of the week and you're just ready to boom. But we still got potatoes to mash. And tomorrow, if you guys are up, you guys should go early in the morning and go be in the driver's seat with the Regina, the Queen, the Carlones, and Dr. T, Teresa Moore. They're going to have Mackenzie Leahy, on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and go to their Facebook real quickly. And let's go ahead and put this up. You guys should definitely watch for this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, be in the driver's seat with Mackenzie. At 8 o'clock, she will be in the pod, so you guys go ahead and pop in. We're going to go ahead and hook up this phone here real quickly. So that's every Saturday. Go ahead and connect that. We got to connect this. So we could just connect. We got the phone line connected up out this joint. So tomorrow, go ahead and tune in. We're going to have Mackenzie and be in the driver's seat. She's going to be in there tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock and be in the driver's seat with Dr. Teresa Moore and Regina, the Queen of Carlone. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow morning. So that's going to be a good show. From there, this week coming, we're going to have some more. We're going to have we got a surprise for you in the midst of the week. We have I'm going to go ahead and say it because I don't know who's listening right now. We have Delia Sharp or Delia Samuel coming in. And let me turn this off. This is why that's why we can't get it here. Now let's go ahead and try to connect it. All right. We got Delia Samuel and Tamika coming to the pod on Thursday, and they're going to be hosting. WYAC. Delia and Tamika will be hosting from the pod on Thursday with a special guest, and I will be putting that out there real soon so you guys can go ahead and tune in, call in, but they're going to be hosting that night. So, do we want to get into it? Do we want to get into this? Who wants to get into this right now? We talk, and anybody would like to call in can definitely call in tonight. Definitely call in tonight if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the share button right now, and we're gonna share the phone number. It's been one of those weeks this week that I haven't really had a whole bunch of time, honestly, to really concentrate on the news this week, there's been a lot of things that I have to take care of on a personal level. But now that, things are kind of settling again, I'm able to pay attention to the news and talk about it. I know here in the city of Pontiac, they had a walkout in the Pontiac school, not Pontiac school district, but in some schools in Pontiac, where some kids did walk out. It was an anti-ICE protest movement. So yeah. So anybody let's talk about this, what we seen tonight. I just now really, like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop for this week. Haven't been up on the news, but I seen this come across the hot wire earlier today. And today is I've been off of haven't been able to go live for the last 3 or 4 days, just getting things situated in my home front. But now let's talk about this for a couple hours. I will put up the phone number if you guys would like to call. If there's other things that you would like to talk about, you can. The number is 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. If you would like to go ahead and call in right now, please do call in, 248-905-1128. Tell me how you feel, what you feel about this. This is the people's show. So it ain't particularly all the time about how I feel. It's about, I try to, let people have a sounding board and tell me what they think about what it is that they felt about this. And a lot of other things that's going on right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send a link out to a couple of people that actually frequent the show. And we're going to talk about the news and things in that nature. So as we go ahead and share, as we go ahead and get ready to continue to share what's going on, I want you guys to call in, or if you want to be a part of the show, I want to go ahead and hear what you have to say. I'm going to go ahead and give you the number, 248-905-1128. Please go ahead and hit the share button for me if you can or will. If you outraged about this, if you, how do you feel about what you seeing or what you saw with this meme or with this, whatever that was put out? What do you feel about that? 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. I'm here to listen, here to commentate, and here to go a little bit further with it. Actually, I'm about to go ahead and share this to some groups right now. I want to go ahead. I'm about to share this to a couple of people right now. If you guys can hang on, you got the number right there. If you would like to call in, you can while I'm sharing. Let me go ahead and take that off right there. Let's go ahead and invite some guests real quick. We might get a couple people that might want to pop in, talk about this, and that's what the show is all about at the end of the day. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have. Now, I like to have commentating, opposing viewpoints, supporting viewpoints, and all that. I like to have people come on the show. So let's go ahead. The usual suspects who likes to come in. We're gonna send one to Derek Wins. We're going to send to Keith Crowell, if he wants to come in. We're going to send out to Prodigy Ware if he ain't doing nothing. He come in. I'm going to send out to Coco Motor. Coco Motor might not come, but I'm going to go ahead and send one to Coco Motor. And yeah, so again, let's go ahead and switch the screen, you guys. I want to see what you guys feel about this meme tonight. I want you to call in, or you can be part of the show if you like. Like I said, I didn't have a whole bunch of time to it was kind of almost hard to even find the whole meme, because what they highlight is, of course, the first couple of seconds, this is the very beginning. And of course, that's what's gonna make wow. That's gonna definitely stop you in your tracks, right? Um, but I tried to find the whole meme because I think a lot of it was erased or taken off YouTube. That's where I kind of go right away to find it and find the whole thing. But if we can, let's go ahead and just listen to it right quick. I mean, I'm gonna just listen to this story and just see what this story says. You give me some commentation. If you guys would like to call and come in, please do. I'm gonna put the phone number up one more time for you all, and let's listen. Mm, mm. Wow. Okay. Again, I didn't get to see the whole hookup, but yeah, that's pretty. Tell me what you guys think. If you're not afraid to go ahead and say something about it. 248-905, because I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot on social media. I'm seeing a lot on our social media, Facebook. I don't really frequent Instagram. I don't, I really don't go on Instagram or TikTok that much. But the little bit that I'm seeing that this is really taking over the airwaves a little bit. And yeah, if you guys can give me a call, let me know what you think about this. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. What do you think about this? What do you think about it? Also, what I would like to go ahead and share with you guys again before we move further, tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow at Be in the Driver's Seat. Tune in tomorrow at Be in the Driver's Seat. They're going to have Mackenzie. Mackenzie's in the house. They're going to have Mackenzie Leah, if I'm not mistaken how to say that, this tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock at the pod. She will be coming in and talking about her entrepreneurship, her things that she has a pop-up shop coming out, if I'm not mistaken. And she's doing things, young lady that's trying to move some mountains here. And, she's really doing her thing. I talked to Mackenzie maybe 3 weeks ago, and she was telling me about what she got coming up. And I'm glad that she's coming on, being the driver's seat. She will be there tomorrow morning, and she will be spreading her knowledge, wealth of information, and, giving up her gifts to the city of Pontiac and beyond, but also talking about what she's going to be, how this, what she has going on will benefit the public and entrepreneurs with the entrepreneurial spirit in the city of Pontiac. So if you can, please get up at Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Facebook and YouTube at Be in the Driver's Seat. You see it right here, right now, with Regina, the Queen of Carlones, and Dr. T. Teresa Moore. So, well, listen, so today, also, again, I want to go ahead and highlight that if I could pull this up also, let me see. I'm going to go to the Oakland Press because there was we had student walkout today. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and open up another tab because I want to just show you guys these things, and we go from there. Let me see. We had, what school was that? It was right by City Hall. They had a um, kids ICE protest. That's what it was. Now, yeah, I think this is it right here. Anti-ICE walkout. So let's go ahead and pull this up, and so you guys can, to see what's happening here. Now, this was in Pontiac. This was here in Pontiac. This was students protesting anti-ICE walkout. Now let's take a listen. From Pontiac High. These students are from Pontiac High. Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I got nothing negative to say about that. Everybody has their amendment right to protest. You know what I mean? They're doing it in a at least they doing it in a orderly fashion. You know what I mean? I got nothing against protesting against anything that you do not believe in or believe in. So these, as young people, at least they exercising their, you know, their amendment rights, you know what I mean, to be able to go ahead and protest peacefully. And that's what they're doing. They just showing their discomfort or they dislike about what's going on. So I appreciate the kids from Pontiac High actually giving doing their protest. You know, I know it was some outrage with some people. I think they had there was I think some people from Pontiac School District had I wanted to take a look at it yesterday, but I couldn't find it. But I'm all for people giving or exercising their rights. And these, as young adults, teenagers, at least they know their rights, what they appreciate, what they don't appreciate, what they like and what they don't like. They doing a peaceful protest, you know, showing their discomfort or dislike of what's going on. So I ain't got nothing bad to say about this at all. Let's take a look, one more look. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I seen some things where some people wasn't too happy. Some people wasn't too happy about it. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? How can you be disappointed about, you know, people going here and protesting their rights? The only thing it is just be, you know, make sure you're doing it peacefully. You don't want to get yourself in a situation where you confronting law, you know, enforcement of any kind. I don't care if it's ICE. I don't care if it's the state. I don't care if it's just, you know, do whatever you're trying to do, but don't have no confrontation. That's what you don't want. So with the kids going out and doing that in a peaceful way, I'm all for that, and for them to go ahead and be able to express their rights and what they believe in to be right or wrong. You know what I mean? On both phases of this situation. But getting back to the main story at hand, I really would like to know what you guys think about it. Don't be afraid. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you want to call in, you can call in. And, you know, the state of affairs every day in the news, there is in the cycle, there is something. Even if you look at the bottom of the screen with this just passed, it said a 15-year-old fatally punched an 80-year-old German tourist. For what? Look at what's going on. A Detroit man who punched a German tourist, killing him, received 8 to 15 years in prison. after pleading guilty to a lesser charge. So, I mean, every day is something going on, man. Every single day. Every single day. So I know that you just got to be watchful, but, think about it. Look, at the end of the day, this is a crazy meme. This shouldn't even been, what I'm saying? This shouldn't even been, I'll put it like this. They need to be fired straight up. Whoever did this needs to be canned. They need to be fired. Whoever, straight up. This is wild. Now, I ain't a fan of Obama. I'm not a fan of Obama. I was a fan of his administration the first 4 years that he made it. I don't feel like he really did much where I can be happy with as far as policies and things that he did. I'll be quite honest with you. But, you know what I mean? With that being said, this right here is a little crazy. You know what I mean? So this is a little bit above the scope of what, so anybody who put that out, who was working or who is working for the White House, absolutely needs to be canned. You know what I mean? Or however that came out. Needs to be canned. That's just what the case of the fact of the matter, what the fact of the matter is. But yeah. So I guess I'll just get into for a minute because I don't even want to dwell on that too long. I wanted to give people a chance to go ahead and call in and give their opinion. So if nobody want to give their opinion, I ain't gonna talk on it too long. But what I do want to talk about is this week coming up at the pod this Thursday. There will be Delia Sharp or Delia Samuel or Delia Nicole, how she puts herself, I believe, on Facebook. And Tamika Ramsey will be at the pod this Thursday at 8:00. And they will be hosting Pontiac WYAC. I just be in the background. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just pushing buttons, man. I'm just pushing buttons. And I will be, just playing producer. But they going to be taking over WYAC that day. From the pod, Delia Nicole and Tamika Ramsey will be at the pod with a special guest this Thursday. Also, the pod will be rolling out some special we gonna start rolling out some special things. I spent a lot of time, you guys, the last 2 weeks. Really, I've been busier than I've been hotter than I've been hotter than fish grease. I've been just moving, things going, and I'm keeping up as best as I can. But I've been doing well, been doing good. I've been doing really good. Doing a lot of things with the city of Pontiac. Moving the needle with them, and I'm appreciative of that. Also been doing and making upgrades at the pod. I added a fourth camera. I added a fourth camera inside of the podcast studio, the pod on 43700 Woodward Avenue, Bluefield Township. I added some some better features and some things going on. I'm up here thinking about one more last upgrade, but I don't think I done spent so much money on some things lately. I don't know if I should do one more, but maybe I should wait and just let the dust settle before I make it, you know what I mean? But about to roll out some specials. Springtime is coming. So we about to roll out some specials, for some podcast specials, some talking head specials. If people want to come in and say whatever they got to say, do what they got to do, give them their recordings or their live streams. I just had to really put some concentration into the pod lately, and now I'm about to start rolling out some offers and some and some things that the public might like. Because what I quite found out is that, listen, there's no other podcast studios that's affordable and as sweet as mine. I looked, believe me, and there's Royal Oak, which is a little bit distance. There's one in Clarkston. I don't know who gonna go out there. But all of the amenities that we have And we have a cool, nice little space, you know what I'm saying? And it's real cool, chill, laid back vibe. And I love it. I simply love it. I don't know what I would have done without the pod the last 3 years. I didn't know I needed it until I got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a blessing in disguise. The upgrades and the things that we're able to do up in there. We there. You know what I mean? We was there before, but just being able to provide what is needed and be a service. So this is going to actually be like a coming out a little bit party with Dalia and Tamika Ramsey coming, because this to me is going to be the kickoff. I'm looking at this as the kickoff to the spring. This is going to springboard me into the spring, into the new season, and getting some people ready. Oh, Detroit beating New York. There we go. Getting some people ready to come on into the pod and do some special things. So, yeah. Other than that, you guys, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I might go ahead and call it an early night with you all. I just pretty much, I just really wanted to come on live. I haven't had an opportunity to come this week. This week has been one of those interesting weeks for me. Had to take care of some business, a lot of work. And then just, getting through the days. And I didn't come. I wanted to come online, but didn't just really have the time to do it. Also, my mind wasn't really there. So I'm just getting my mind back on coming on, and tackling tough topics. Like this Obama picture and stuff like that. But not only just that, talking to the people and giving the people an opportunity to have a sounding board for whatever it is that on their mind. I'm usually real adamant and real percussion beating on some things that I would like to talk about, but maybe not tonight. Tonight, I think I might just keep it chill, because I still got to get up early tomorrow morning to take care of some business. And then tomorrow afterwards, I got some more business to take care of. And, maybe Saturday night, which is tomorrow night, I come on here at 8 or 9 o'clock and act a plumb dumb fool. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I might do. I just wanted to go ahead and wet the whistle, get things primed at the pump. Go ahead and we really gonna lay it on the line tomorrow night. Maybe around 9, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Y'all get y'all drink. Y'all get whatever it is that y'all got to get. Tomorrow night, you guys, 9 o'clock. I don't know what y'all got going on. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we going live. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this right here, which y'all see. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the ice out. We're going to go on. We're going to go on and we're going to talk about it. We're going to have some guests lined up, whoever want to talk about what's going on. We're going to talk about this is about to get real tomorrow night. So whoever want to pop on, inbox me. Whoever's listening, inbox me. Give me your email. I'm going to send you a link and y'all be able to pop on. And we're going to really have a time tomorrow night and talk about some stuff. This, ice, and other things. I got to go check and see what my son doing, because it sounds like he's up there breaking something for some reason. He's supposed to be fixing the door. Let's see what he's really doing. I don't want him to be breaking the door. But with that being said, you guys, I'm about to be out. Y'all have a good night. Look for us tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Kicking up some dust, kicking up some ruckus. All right, you guys. One love. Peace.
Follow me.